that I would have loved a Punch-Out show.
Oh man, yeah.
You have enough characters, boxers to go, but like, here's a thing for a cartoon in the 90s. What would Little Mac have done if he wasn't fighting? Like for an anime, you can do it. But for a kid's cartoon show, it's not like he can have relationships with girls, or in Ipo's case, not have relationships with girls.
You make him also a student or have a part-time job.
Part-time job.
And then you make it like, oh, Glass Joe's trying to like sabotage.
No. He can't be a student. This is a kid's cartoon show. He has to be a kid who lives with his parents.
Yeah, fair enough.
But he can't be boxing at a professional level.
Doesn't matter.
No, but it does a little bit.
Well, then he eats the secret chocolate, and like that makes him grow up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
That is so good.
That's what happens.
Piece of cake.
He's a student by day.
He's Little Mac, but then he eats the chocolate, and then he gets big.
And then like people that don't like him.
And then they can call him Big Mac
then
because that's trendy and that's a thing
his
cartoons
friends
would
that
do.
don't like him or
WVBA
bullies when they go to boxing matches and they see him. Does that look a little bit like Little Mac?
Yeah.
Nah, man, that guy's huge.
Yeah.
Big Mac.
And Mario would be the ref.
So true.
And then they'd always be the other boxers would always be trying to find the secret of the chocolate and finding out like what the recipe is.
Maybe they can win if they eat the chocolate.
Like how Megabyte's always trying to get into the net.
Yeah.
Like it's like that.
And then King Hippo gets the chocolate at the end. But it doesn't matter because Mac could handle it.
And there's an episode where Doc Lewis is gonna die, but Little Mac has to raise enough money for the surgery.
Doc never tells him the secret of the chocolate, but back in the day, Doc ate the chocolate too.
No,
or it stopped his heart.
Or the secret is there's nothing to the chocolate, Mac.
It's
you
had
it in you the whole time.
Oh man,
that's the final episode.
This is so good.
We
fucking unlocked it right away.
That's what it was.
That's super good.
It's all about defending the chocolate.
Well, the chocolate is not the MacGuffin per se, but it's the main hook of the show. Like it's like when Action Man amps up.
And then when Mr. Perfect comes, he actually, or Mr. Dream, I should say.
Yeah, they couldn't have Mike Tyson.
Yeah, it was Mr. Dream. Like Mr. Dream actually gets rid of the chocolate, so Mac has to go. Oh no, I can't fight without it. And he has to learn how to fight.
Like when you punch it out of Doc Lewis's hand and punch out
exactly,
on the
right? And so he has no confidence until Doc teaches him the way that it's like, no, it was inside you, Mac.
Oh, that's really good. But that would be more like a final episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Totally.
Yeah, no,
it is Mr. Dream after all, so it would be the very end.
Yeah, Mike Tyson would be in the show at that point. And then Little Mac goes to space, and it becomes Mike Tyson's Intergalactic Power Punch sequel. Fucking weird shit.
Get fucking ready. Punch out. Da-da, kids, get fucking ready. Punch out. Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, that would be such a hype theme song. Dude,
every episode,
you have
man.
to find an artist an animator just to make the intro what it would be like.
Every episode.
Well, they wouldn't swear it the fourth
No,
word,
of course not.
but other than that, yeah, that's pretty on point.
Get fucking ready. Punch out.
Yeah.
No, the start of the intro would be a little bit of the start of Super Punch Out, where it's like a heartbeat.
Yeah, sure.
And then the door opens up, and then the theme starts.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, I'm super happy.
And then Little Mac needs to have his buddies on the playground.
He needs to have like two
fat
guys.
kid. He needs fat kid and black kid, or black girl.
Okay, no. How about fat kid, black girl, and tough guy that doesn't really believe in Mac, but's actually secretly jealous of him?
Bully. That's the enemy.
Yeah, it's the
that
bully.
Eventually becomes the friend.
Yeah, like
way
Ipo,
later.
like Ipo,
yeah.
But yeah, way
But
later.
like bully that pushes him around and
makes fun of him and yeah.
Right.
It
And he
sucks.
pushes him around because in the first episode, he was pushing around fat kid.
Yeah.
And then not Ipo. And then Little Mac
Ipo.
Little Mac steps in to save fat kid, and then Bully's like, well, now you're my target.
Yeah.
Right?
How dare you defend someone?
And Black Girl wants to be a good boxer too, but girls can't box.
Now, if this was in the 90s, it would stay like that. And she'll never get her shot.
100%.
If it was made today, she would get her episode.
Or there's one episode where she eats the chocolate and she just becomes a man.
Oh god.
Like that's the only if it was
that
the 90s,
that messaging though.
If that was the 90s,
Keep it
that's
up,
what
Stefani.
happens. Yep. Straight up.
Oh man, that's yeah. Like we're like this is exactly how we're nailing it.
And then in that intro, like it's just like little Mac on the bike with his pink jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Like riding and like jumping through shit. And then right at the end, he like swerves to the camera, and then all the buddies are there. You get the.
Well, there's got to be the montage of all the goofy boxers.
Yeah. Glass Joe going like, oh.
All of them.
If you had all,
But they're all like
Kaiser.
crowded together in one shot,
Yep,
you know?
Yep.
All jostling to get in the shot.
Oh man.
The locker room full of all these baddies. It'd be amazing. God, what a fucking cool show.
God. And like, it's not gonna like maybe if a new punch up comes out for the NX, you might, depending, get like a little Star Fox animated thing like they did for Star Fox Zero.
Yeah.
But even then, that's fucking not likely.
You gotta go talk to like Coach Mario.
So hyped.
To
if
like,
they're-
whenever someone's cheating, he makes the right call.
even if it was a 6-minute thing like Star Fox, I'd be like, that's good enough for me. I never thought we'd even get that.
You can just pay for this to exist.
I could.
Or you can just find a person
Yeah.
and get them to do it. And then sell it.
No, it has to have the swearing now. What's the word that goes in there then?
Nothing. It's gotta be.
Kids, get ready. It needs another word.
Yeah, of course. It's too empty without it.
Oh god. And
No,
then
there's no other word.
You're done. Too bad.
Just bleep it out.
Too bad.
Kids, get beeping ready.
And one of the boxers is probably a good guy, but just like, you know, like Dragon Chan or something. Like it's like, oh, you're not a villain.
Dragon Chan's
He's a
super
cheater.
evil.
Yeah,
Who could actually be the boxer that's like doesn't want to cheat but has to?
Like
Doesn't want to be evil. But
Like,
has
are we allowed to grab new boxers? That's the question, right?
You could have like a new
Disco
boxer.
Kid is not evil.
He's not evil. No,
No.
he's definitely not
Disco,
evil.
you know.
He's more like chaotic neutral.
Yeah, Disco Kid could totally be a fun guy. That's like, yeah, Mac, I gotta fight you, but I'll teach you some cool stuff. You just gotta have to feel the rhythm and do the moves.
Or not even that. He's just like, hey, I'll beat you, Mac, and then you beat him. He's like, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, but every other boxer hates it.
Or you have to go fight Aaron Ryan in some bar.
Well, that's getting a little.
I know, but that's what's fucked up. It's like he's like a drunk Irishman.
yeah.
Well, what do you do for that, you know?
Piston Honda might not be evil.
He might be honorable.
With those eyebrows, you can't trust
You
him.
can't trust those big
shifty.
wiggly eyebrows.
Too shifty.
You know what? Oh fuck, I
The
guess.
Kaiser's evil as fuck.
Oh god. I can't. The Great Tiger.
Oh, Tiger Ali Singh?
No, that's the wrestler. I was about to say it too. But what's the
Yeah,
name of the guy from
uh,
India?
Yeah, isn't it just Great Tiger?
In the NES game, I think he was the Great Tiger, or that was just his moniker. Anyway,
We don't know anything
I
about
could
Punch
see
Out.
him not being evil and actually wanting to teach Mac like the secret
Dalsum.
to inner strength. Yeah,
You
like Dalsum.
I
Like
can see
Dalsum.
that,
I
yeah.
can see that.
You're ethnic mystic.
Yeah.
Ethnic mystic,
Yes,
exactly.
yes. That would work.
There's an episode where like King Hippo is always evil, really. Will there be one episode where he goes into his backstory where he got picked on as a kid for being fat and got angry, and then
Everyone made fun of his belly button.
Little Mac will like help him out with something, and they'll be like, "Thanks, Mac," and then that's it. And then the next episode, he'll just like
Back
beat
to
up,
being evil.
be bad, totally. And
Gotta-
then the show never references that
No,
moment again.
Gotta serve Mother Brain.
Yep.
yeah.
Put it in the same canon.
That really sucks that like King Hippo was such a major bad guy component of Captain N, but there was never actually a.
Yeah, he
A
kind of got
Punch-Out
consumed by
Same with
that.
Kid Icarus as well. Like, he had his main villain and main character, but that's all you got.
No, there was a go to Greece episode where they have to get all the sacred treasures.
And Palutena was there?
I don't think so, but I do remember they had to do all the Greek trials.
Palutena wasn't like super a thing back then.
Yeah.
She did exist.
She did exist, but like they made her much more of a thing for once Smash and Uprising
Yeah.
came out.
But there was that. There was definitely a Mega Man episode. There was definitely a
Yeah,
Castlevania episode.
there was a Mega Girl.
It was?
There was an episode where there was a Mega Girl.
I don't remember that one.
it was-
I didn't see every episode.
She was just like Mega Man with a fucking bow or whatever. It was really creepy.
With a bow.
Except she had a vacuum cleaner as a weapon,
She's
right?
voiced by Donnie DeVito as well.
Donnie DeVito.
Donnie DeVito. It's a
Yeah,
different
no,
guy.
that's a different
They couldn't
guy.
afford Danny.
Yeah. It's like the non-union Mexican equivalent.
Yeah.
Señor Spielbergo. That type of stuff.
Good enough.
Good enough. Oh, that was a trip.
We did it. We did it.
I hope someone takes some of this and does something with it. Will I pay for a fucking pet project that would go nowhere and just be like what's it called? A vanity project?
Yeah, and it would get like 40
Will I
views
pay
on
for that?
YouTube.
Again, someone made a Fox in Space. They made it. It's a thing.
Would Nintendo take it down?
Probably.
Probably. But
Why?
if they'll take it down, that's fine as long as it plants a seed. That's fine. I'll let you take it down if you say you'll turn it into a real thing. Hey, there's no reason to take it down unless you're doing something with it. And
That's not true. They can just take it
cut,
down.
Cut to the first 4
no, but
seconds.
I'm like trying to justify it to
Yeah, just
myself.
cut to them.
okay,
Cut,
yeah.
cut to a boardroom of execs just watching kids get
Get fucking
fucking.
ready.
Take it down.
Punch
Take it down.
out,
NDA that shit.
punch out.
Miyamoto's just screaming
Yeah.
in the office.
How dare they put story into this game?
I told them to take the story out of that
the
game. That's why Mike Tyson is gone.
I think I said it in the Digital Gaming Punch-Out, but it was just like, everyone's like, oh, well, you know, Nintendo obviously took Mike Tyson out because of his rape conviction.
Yeah.
Nope, not at all.
Totally
that
other
happened
reasons.
years after.
That was
like,
a rumor. That was proven.
Yeah, what it was like Nintendo was like, well, we got to have Mike Tyson because he's the most supreme badass.
And then he
then,
lost.
Then he lost, and Nintendo's like, what a dishonorable fuck. Take him out.
There you
Put
go.
the Seattle Mariners in there. Wait,
yeah.
What do you mean they're
Ken
not?
Griffey's Punch-Out.
What do you mean we didn't buy a team of boxers?
We bought a team of baseballers.
What the fuck is baseball?
The idea that like you
Baseball.
cannot be a Nintendo champ if you lost a single match.
Awesome.
Is just, what the
They
fuck?
will only take the best of the best.
Yeah, like the Seattle Mariners.
Yeah.
The greatest baseball team ever. Undefeated.
Well,
Hey.
well, actually buying a stake in a thing is like you're kind of locked in.
Yeah.
But just having like like it was like
The Mighty Ducks have never lost a game. That's
Nope.
why they had the cartoon.
Mighty.
They earned it.
It was like I think the last UFC game that came out, or the EA one, they had Ronda Rousey and another guy on the cover, and then just as the game came out, they both lost their biggest
Yeah.
matches. And EA's like, oh Christ, what losers!
Pull them off the cover.
It was always a mistake.
Replace them with EA Man.
It'd
and
be
EA
really
Fight
great
Girl.
if a new WWE game came out today and it had fucking Roman Reigns on the cover.
Oh yeah. Did they
That
ever-
feels like it's 2 years away.
Did anyone elaborate on that? Because it just the WWE official article just says Roman Reigns suspended for violating the health and wellness policy.
I believe he was caught with everything.
So he just roided up super hard.
He couldn't have been that dumb. Like there must have been some weird like.
Dude, like
I don't know. Did you do a drug? You're that dumb.
Did he eat like a poppy seed bagel?
No, it was like I like correct me
Because
if I'm wrong.
that'll violate your fucking health test.
I'm just
eh?
judging by my Matthew, but he's caught with every recreational type
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
thing. Not anything super serious. I'm not
okay.
like
Yeah, but it's like, are you a professional at a thing? Did you do a drug? You're dumb.
yeah.
You just
Yeah, but-
why did you throw your
Okay,
job away?
Not steroids, but like recreational.
And like people
drugs.
get like
Okay.
people get
Wow.
caught in the most innocuous. Like I've never gotten caught with anything at a show or like in my locker room. They'll get caught by random at a cop stops them in their car and they have like Rob Van Dam gets caught with like everything all the time.
Yeah.
You know, type stuff. So like he could have really just been like walking down the street and then probably just ran. Like it doesn't have to be WWE, but if WWE finds
If
out
they
about
find
it,
out,
then
if they
you're
find out,
Then it's
then
their business,
absolutely.
yeah.
and a 30-day suspension is not even that bad.
Probably took a toke.
Yeah, maybe, but like,
Well, like, yeah, I remember finding out that like if you eat a poppy seed bagel, apparently that'll fail the Olympics doping test.
That's
because,
interesting.
because the
I'm gonna have to cancel my appearance.
I just
At
wanted
the
a bagel.
Olympics.
The Olympics. That's fine. This is my big surprise to you guys.
You were gonna enter in diving.
Imagine like Link is. It's revealed that Link is like this mega racist. And he's like a new fucking Zelda game comes out when Nintendo dropped him.
In Breath of the Wild, he's just saying awful things all the time, and you're like, no, I don't agree with what Link's
If
saying.
Link
Yeah.
lost, he'd totally get dropped by
Yeah,
Nintendo.
if
Fuck.
in the if in Skyward Sword, like let's say it turns out really bad for Link, do they not put him in the next game?
He's
'cause
not a
he
champ
lost?
anymore.
And then Link's like, but you booked me to lose.
Create a new fictional character to replace him.
Oh, that's pretty. It's all
Mr.
good.
Dream.
It's all good stuff. Yeah, but Mr. Dream is the go-to guy that Nintendo uses to replace their losers.
That's all it takes, man.
It's like Mario lost. Put in Mr. Dream. Mr. Dream's Galaxy.
He's a champ.
He
Super-
never loses.
Doctor-
Mr. Dream
Dr.
Galaxy.
Mr. Dream.
Mr. Dream Kart.
Mr. Dream Party.
Dr. Dream and Luigi Superstar Saga.
Mr. Dream is missing. Mr. Dream's time machine.
Mr. Dream and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games.
I don't know why and makes it funny.
Well, because you know that's
Yeah.
wrong. Like, that's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
wrong.
Just call him in.
Oh, that's a, like Nintendo occasionally does a goofy haha thing, like I don't know, the year of Luigi, like oh Luigi doesn't get his break,
Yeah.
haha, and that's basically it. And it doesn't get any more like funny or clever than that. And that's not funny or clever really, but I wish they could just go a little bit further. They don't have to go way too far. 'Cause I know I
Yeah.
don't want to take them out of their comfort zone.
Luigi,
But,
you've been losing for too long. You're now fired. Replacing you with Mr. Dream.
No, it would be like the Mr. Dream equivalent of Luigi, or like be Mr. Daydream, or like Mr. Nap,
It's just the same guy with a hat on.
Mr. Rapid Eye Movement. Like,
Well, because I picture Mr. Dream being the guy, he's on the bench for like 30 years. And he's just waiting in the Nintendo like wings to get his next shot.
in the Nintendo locker room of
He's
Forgotten
the
Heroes.
sub,
He's there next to Samus and Captain Falcon, like,
on the bench.
hey, welcome. And they're
Yeah.
like, no, don't associate me with you. I'm not there yet.
Captain Falcon for sure. Samus is fine. Captain Falcon is in the place of Forgotten Heroes.
I think he'll still come back.
I think
You know,
you're
they
right.
they still did the F-Zero thing in Nintendo Land and Mario Kart 8. I think
It's true,
I think they know the demand is still like there,
But Miyamoto's like, I can't
not
think of
that
a way to
there.
innovate though. But
There's
how about you
how
don't
do
need
we-
to all
how
the
do
time?
we come up with a new way for players to experience F-Zero?
I don't know. I can't think of a way that I can use the Wii U gamepad to use it as a fucking steering wheel if you need to innovate.
I don't
Or
know.
not
I
have
can't
that.
think of a way I can use this stick and button to
Yeah,
steer
that
an
too.
F-Zero car. That's all I want. Are there
Now,
only
to be fair, if an F-Zero game came out last generation, like, I can understand not wanting to repeat the same thing
Yeah.
again this time.
But like
that's
Star
not
Fox,
the
it
case.
missed a generation.
It
Yeah.
missed. Yeah, it did. I mean, it really
Well,
did.
and worst of all is we missed an F-Zero game entirely. F-Zero Climax just never came out in North America. And that game,
Is that another arcade thing?
No,
it's just another GBA.
it's another
game.
GBA game, but they completely redid the art, and it's really worth checking out. Actually,
It's a remake of Part 1.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a sequel to the remake of F-Zero on the Super
Yeah.
Nintendo, but on the GBA, I believe.
It's really really good.
The first one is
And the
F-Zero
game's- the
Maximum
game is-
Velocity, right?
Yeah, it's Maximum Velocity, and then GP Legend, and then that one. And GP Legend's really good too, actually.
All right, here we go.
That sound.
Santo. Goodbye, Minna.
Basically.
Whelp is a good word.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use it
Magic
every day.
and oppression for the ages.
There he is, folks. He looks
He looks fine.
He looks cool.
He's got a tiger nose.
Yeah, he looks like he's got the nose of Beast.
Or the Navi.
Yeah. The do-nothing royal family. And then you're like, wait, what? What's he doing?
What are you doing,
Dawson?
Zant?
And then,
Jojo?
yeah, and then you're like,
Oh.
you're not
He's like Kefka.
Yeah.
cool and collected.
Like this crazy asshole.
Why are you now?
Watch me go through my special moves.
Why are you now the fucking the happy mask man?
A jester.
Yeah.
Look how cool that is. He's leaning all the way over backwards and he's not falling over.
Who do you know that can do that? No one. Who's your god? I can't figure out who his god is. It's too hard.
Beneath his cool comic exterior, he's really just a goof.
And like, what's the justification for him like having this like personality shift? I guess it's because like Link, you've gotten this far. Oh, I'm going off the deep end now. I guess I don't know.
He's always been
No,
a
he's
bit.
always-
He's always been a bit
yeah.
maladjusted and like a bit nuts.
It's just that like
It's
up until this point, like he's just been shown like walking slowly.
Yeah, the
and doing
power,
one
the
thing.
power comes.
Well, you know, like he's describing, like he's
It's a
like
shell.
super malicious that he wasn't the one to inherit the crown.
Yeah, you might want to run out of that way of that spirit bomb. Okay, now. All right.
No, I'm good. This is okay.
This is fine.
This is what I want to.
Oh no, Vati.
Onox.
Can't think of any other Zelda
Yeah.
villains.
Varan, Sorceress of Shadows.
Clearly.
The Wind Fish. It's not really a villain, but
Lord Jabu Jabu.
the concept of dreaming.
Can't wake up.
Yeah.
Can't wake up.
There are more, but like spoiler territory
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
for other games.
Well, Giraheim, you know, but
Giraheim.
Well, and the guy in Skyward Sword who Wooly doesn't know, and
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
I
just
forget
stop
his.
talking about those things because someone in racing to try and fill me in on details about things, spoilers inadvertently started coming my way because people just do that sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like, should know better. Should know better.
We all should have.
It's my fault for even bringing it up.
I find this boss is really cool.
Yeah, I remember this movie.
because we go through all the
Yeah,
kind of attack patterns of the previous bosses.
a little bit. Yeah.
We're gonna use the bottle to reflect those back at you. Yeah, he's like, like I was like, oh, stay
To be fair-
cool.
To be fair, though, it is different than if he was just calm and cool collected. How much different would he be up from Ganon? Not much.
Well, how much different would he be from from Twin Rova? You know, like he would just overlap super hard with Twin Rova if he was just like a cool tough guy.
I just like.
Oh my God.
They built up a.
Oh my god, is there a trick here? I have like no time to.
Like what we said, use the bottle.
Yeah, use the bottle.
You're getting good hits in.
Because I mean, while I don't know where that goes, like what I've seen of Giraheim so far is fucking awesome.
You're
And
in
like, catch your sword guy. Fuck you. I got skills.
Boots. I can't pause. Boots.
Now, Zant knows that Link's beaten all of these challenges.
That's correct.
Yeah, but he thinks he can do them better.
Okay.
Those guys.
So
didn't-
Zant, what makes you qualified to do this challenge but better? I don't know.
Those guys just didn't use their tools properly.
Yeah. So I really like how like a lot of these moves are reflected in Hyrule Warriors as well. Zant has a really cool moveset.
I'm glad he was in it.
Definitely.
Because they could have just easily forgotten him not.
Groose was still robbed. Nobody's arguing against that.
Now, if only we could get rid of those two stupid girls that no one cares about.
Who?
The ones they made up.
Naru?
No.
What's that? The magic
Sia,
girl.
Sia and Lana? Do you mean
Lana.
Sia and Lana?
Yeah.
Who's Shia?
And just put more canon characters.
Who's Shia?
There's these made up dumb girls.
Play the game.
In the game that
No,
are-
I know the magic
the
book
cleavage
girl.
girls.
I don't know why you don't like them. You should play the game more.
Which? Sorry.
I'd rather others.
The villain and the blue-haired girl.
Oh, I love the villain.
They're great, those two.
The magic girl, like, she has a good moveset, but I
But
just think her design is really generic.
But the whole like I'm obsessed with Link angle, like, it just feels so like.
But
this
it
character
actually
that
like
is
justifies
inserted.
the story so well, though.
But it just feels like such
Yeah,
an
yeah,
insert character, you know?
Well, it's like not even a canon game. Like
I
Yeah,
know,
it's like
and I just wish they grabbed another canon character.
But they have lots.
how do I hit you? I can't use my sword underwater.
Just do this. This is fine.
This is fine. I pulled him away and he's gone. Oh no, he warped back in. How do I hit you?
Maybe you weren't supposed to do it there.
Do I have to go on the ground? Yeah, I can use my sword on the ground.
Because for a minute, I thought you meant Linkle. Like, Linkle's cool.
No.
I mean, I hate her Linkle's name, but...
I like it. You know, I just really didn't like their attitude they gave them.
Okay, because like Linkle has even less justification for existing than Shia.
Yeah.
She's just there, no reason. I'm here. Like I actually thought like as like cliched as it is, Sia's thing actually sets up the plot appropriately. You know, where it's like everyone's here because I'm just trying to get my boyfriend.
And also, Wooly, I'd agree with you a bit more if this game was fully made by Nintendo, but it's not. It's mostly made by Tecmo. So, like, I expect, like, some, like,
Goofy shit.
goofy, weird differences. Because you're right, like, their attitudes are not, like, amazing or whatever, and then they do feel a little bit more off as Zelda, but, like, it's a spin-off made by someone else, so, I mean, ultimately
I'm
it's
sure
fine.
if it was a made-up character that, like, I don't know, just had different, cooler reasons or something better, I would have been fine. But I just was like, I don't think this
There's already like a ton of characters though.
There already is a
If
ton
you,
of
if you go back
characters.
to it, I'm sure you'll find that like there's still a lot for you.
I mean, it like I really need
Wooly's
to.
like, what? Fierce Deity got added?
I really
He did.
Need, I really
did
need to
in a way, yeah.
emphasize that, like, as much as I like more fan service and there was a ton of it, I really just also don't like that.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Oh, I get you.
I'm not sure if this boss fight, this phase of it, was really needed. It was not exactly an epic, like,
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, Butt Monkey.
Yeah, Butt Monkey. Does
Why
Zant
is-
really think
why
the
is
Butt
he-
Monkey tool set would have helped?
Yeah, he thinks that like the taunting the Butt Monkey did.
I kind
is-
of like it because then you get like every boss in
Sure,
there,
sure.
and like it's. I don't know. I don't feel like it's a bad phase. It's the easiest one.
This one.
I need to emulate that Yeti girl.
She was cool. She had
She
games.
was super evil. My foot, my toe, my toe,
shrink.
my toe.
Yeah, I actually really like that.
There's no justification for it, but
This
it's
is a
funny.
goofball.
Yeah.
It's like the spell didn't quite work.
He
the way
understands.
he intended.
He understands the comedic timing.
I have to entertain
That's
the crowd
his true power.
so that the ratings go up.
So fucking fast.
Ah, I see. You've learned my tricks. Let's try this.
Perhaps I shouldn't
At least this
challenge
part's
you with
new.
things
Yeah,
you
this one's
are-
his own thing. Well, you remember his weapon here? Like, this is his like proper form.
Yes.
Slice and dice.
And he puts the little Twilight gates around you, which is cool.
Mashing A. That's how you sword fight.
So I saw that Liam saw it. That you saw that picture that someone drew or retweeted of like Wooly in his proper Goron form and Mia's calling.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
old.
And
yeah,
you
yeah.
is I hadn't seen it before. The guy, the artist I wrote it. Maybe there was a joke. They're like, Matt, you really think Colin has the best design in the game? And I'm like, No.
No.
That's
reserved for Mallow.
I said Queen Ruto.
Oh, I can't do the draw.
Ruto or whatever.
No, you see, it's about what you don't like. That's why I have that old drawing.
Okay, no, I get it, but I didn't even hate Colin. Like, did I hate someone more than Colin? No, I don't think so, right?
I think Colin was your least favorite.
Okay.
But he's your favorite design too, so
I thought I hated Uku's more.
that's actually probably true.
But then what you weren't any you were an
Liam was
Uku.
Uku.
So that's why it's confusing. Because he loves Uku.
Well, if you're confused, then that means mission accomplished.
Yeah, fair enough.
Guy did his job.
Yeah, he got me. I got.
Yeah.
Try
right
spinning.
in the corner. You got the corner lock.
Oh,
That's
damn.
a good trick.
His pressure.
Armika.
He actually does have really good corner pressure, so.
Kind of easy.
Terrorist in the corner. He'll blow you up.
Down.
There you go.
Ah, I see you learned all my patterns that you've seen before.
But isn't there like a crazy mask off where he flies into the camera thing?
Hold on.
Yeah, there is another form.
We shall see.
IIRC.
I don't know what you're remembering.
Wasn't there?
I think he comes back in a later cutscene. I recall.
I
something
remember
like
a
that,
cutscene where his mask is off and he makes a really goofy face to the camera up close. But maybe I'm just remembering
but-
something.
Ew, hands.
This is
There
bullshit.
You go. There you go.
It's fucking bullshit.
I did not like the way this fight went.
They should reverse the spell on him and make him a cute little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you say so. I mean, we clearly beat your ass.
Name drop. There it is.
Although the name should be meaningless to Link. Yeah! Get wrecked. Turns into a dumb.
There you go.
Just found that neat. She just murders him.
Straight up.
Yeah, Zone really showed that her hair ponytail can really have some extra
It can do a
uses
lot,
that you're
yeah.
not aware of.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
I'll have to research that.
Mhm.
Put a little bookmark in that.
No, definitely. TP_midna.swf
Yes!
is what you're looking for. That's the one.
What? Try to find the secret scene. What quality would you like?
H, please.
Low.
H quality, please.
It will run smoother if you put it on lower quality.
Oh no, my school's laptop can't handle that quality.
Oh no!
Macromedia Shockwave.
Yeah. Yeah. Just fucking use the hook shot right there. Fucking spearman.
I shot my way out of this LP. And over to Zone's